So we're back. Since y'all liked our first video, now it's story time.
Story time. It's about to be crazy.
So we're going to talk about the time we got arrested on my birthday. My 15th birthday at that. Shit was crazy. Like, we about to go into all these fucking details about that shit. Like, it was really crazy. So, basically, I couldn't get my money to... Alright. Started out with me...
It was his birthday at first.
Yeah, it's my birthday. We all hyped. Da-da-da-da. I'm about to get a new phone. This, and that. I ain't get it that day, but it's alright. So, we was talking that whole day. And, like, we finally met up. It was me, him, and my best friend, his right hand, Max. So, oh, that's the girl, too, just so y'all know. So, we was like, we couldn't decide on what to do. We were just like, what should we do? What should we do? Like, ain't shit else to do. So, we was like, let's just go to the mall. So, we went to the mall. King of Prussia Mall at that. So, this was when the mall was low-key popping.
And it was a Friday, I think. Was your birthday on a Friday that year? It was on a Friday, so you know.
No. Was it on? It was either Friday or Saturday. But you know everybody was there that day. Like, you saw everybody.
Like, where we live, like, on Fridays and Saturdays, the mall was the hangout spot. Like, right. Everybody came to the mall. If you wasn't at the mall, you was missing something, you were not cool. And that's just where everyone hung out, so.
Right. So then, we get to the mall. I had, like, $40 that my dad gave me. Because he was going to give me the rest of my money another day. Like, the next day, basically. Because y'all already know the situation. But, anyways, I had $40. And we didn't intend to go there and get arrested. It was just... We were young and dumb. Like, the reason we got arrested is because we were stealing. Yes. Oh, yeah, hold on. I'll look a mess. Hold up.
But the crazy part is...
We didn't intend to go there and steal.
Yeah, we didn't. We were just like, we're going to go get food. And just hang out.
Yeah, and then later on that night, since... That's when we first started smoking and shit. We were like, we gonna smoke too. Fuck it. Why not? So, we go to JCPenney's first.
I look like I have a lazy eye.
It's cool. My lips look black as shit.
So, we go to JCPenney's, right? And we in JCPenney's just walking around. And our best friend right here, Max, she was like, these jeans are cute. She tried them on. We took those.
Like, at first it was just like, alright, she's gonna try them on, see if she like them, then we're gonna get them another day. But then we were just like, you might as well take them. Cause, like, I'm not gonna fraud. We was some pros. But, like, we stopped. Don't worry about that.
Cause I'm 18 and I don't got the time.
Right, and after that shit, I'm just like, hold up, I'm not getting arrested again. So, we in JCPenney, she got the pen, she got, like... So then, that's when me and him was like, damn, we want some stuff too. But, like, we ain't have no bag. She had a big-ass bag, so she was chilling. We ain't have no bag, so what we did...
We stole bags to steal.
We stole these cute-ass Nike bags. Like, mine was green, his was, like, black. They was cute as shit. So then we went to the boys section.
And basically went the fuck crazy.
When we went to that section... There was no going back for us. Like, we were so good. We got all these shirts stuffed in this bag. No, we had the bags on already. Mm-hmm. But we were, like, carrying the stuff with us around. We got all this shit. Shirts, shoes, fucking jeans. We had everything in these tiny-ass drawstring bags. Like, where do you do that at? And on top of that, we ain't fold shit up. We just stuffed.
Right. And then I stole a jean jacket.
Yeah, he stole a jean jacket that we still got to this day.
Right. And we walked out and went to Sears.
Right.
Never stole from fucking Sears.
Before we while we were stealing all this shit in JCPenney's, we had to go to the dressing room with all this shit. All three of us stuffed in this dressing room, taking tags off, throwing them, not giving a single fuck. Cause we're not gonna get caught. They don't ever check. Da 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 da.
So that's what we thought.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get caught there, so.
Yeah, JCPenney's.
They didn't give a fuck at the time. So then we left. We was like, we still want more stuff. Because once we started, it's kind of hard to stop once you started that shit. So we went to Sears. We went in there, got a few things. And then we went to the girl section. That's when me and best friend heard that we was going to have... That the store said they was going to shut down. Like, we was in there getting all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. So next thing you know, we just hear Sears want to shut down. So we were like, oh no, we got to fucking route out of here. Fuck that shit. Then this dickhead right here.
I just kept on going because I was like, I want this shirt, I want that shirt. I'm going to take what the fuck I want.
It felt like a bad bitch. So what he do, get a shirt and walk out. But for real, it's all our faults while we was in Sears. Because we was doing dumb shit in there. Like, we were young. We was 15 and 18. Like, we was just being young and dumb. We was in the store fucking throwing stuff on the floor like, oops, my bad. Oops, my bad. But, bam, that happened. So...
We're walking out of Sears. I'm stuffing the shirt in my bag. And all I hear is, excuse me, stop. So we just kind of kept on walking because we didn't think they was talking to us because we was with the people we knew at the mall. Like, we knew that no one should have been talking to us.
Right.
So we freaking keep walking. They gonna fucking surround us in a big old fucking
circle. It was
circle.
like 4 of them big ass niggas. We wanted to run.
Big as shit, like fucking rock motherfuckers. Like, how you
some shit we could have ran, but they would either clothesline the shit out of us, or they would have just caught us or some shit. Because I'm not running through this mall looking like a thief and shit. Like, I already got caught. Might as well just go down. So they take us back to their security office. They had their own little security. So that's when all the shit went down. But like, me and best friend was being bad bitches on the way there. Like me, I was singing a happy birthday song to myself. Like, happy birthday to me.
I was scared out of my mind because I was like, damn, we really got fucking caught.
But like, they was gonna put fear in my heart. So, fuck you mean.
So we sitting back there. They just telling us all this fucking nonsense and shit. And we just sitting there, and they like, we're not gonna call the cops. We just want y'all to write down your names and
I don't know.
Write down your names and give all the stuff back. So we give them fake names because we like, all right, if they gonna let us go, we might as well give them fake names. We're not gonna come to the mall for a long time. We give them all the shut. We didn't give it back. They went through the bags and was like,
"What's this? What?" They had two big ass piles and one small pile because best friend didn't take a lot. She stopped after a while, to be honest, but we just kept going. They just kept pulling stuff out. They peeped there was no tag, so they couldn't tell which store it was from.
Sears or JCPenney.
That shit was so funny, like. And then they thought the bags were ours, but we were just like, nah, we stole those too. They were like, you stole bags to steal? We were like, yeah.
So they keep talking to us and whatever. So I'm sitting there like, damn. And like they said, that whatever you're lying about, we're gonna find out this, that, and the third. So I started becoming a bitch. Like, I was bitching and was like, I have something to tell you. This isn't my jacket. I took this too. So they was like, all right, take that shit off. And they were rude. They were cursing at us.
They were rude.
Like, the one guy was like, you need to shut the F up. I was like,
yeah, we was like, who are you talking to? Like, it's not us. But wait till you hear the rest of this shit, because y'all really about to crack the fuck up. So, all that shit happened. Some black bitch in there talking to us, blah, blah, blah. That shit was boring.
That bitch was dumb head.
So, cops come. That's when we just gave up our everything. Like, we was like, fuck it. We caught. We're not going to go to jail or nothing. Like, it's 3 of us.
Right.
Like, we're doing teenage shit, so we chilling. So, they started handcuffing. they start handcuffing bitches and shit. Like, what is this? We wasn't ready. Them handcuffs hurt. But
And
like before they
then-
handcuffed us, they pat us down and all that.
Right.
Blah blah blah. We had to give up all our everything.
And no, before we even got to the police station, they had 4 cop cars there, and they fucking decide to put me and him in the smallest fucking car with each other.
Right, with each other, sliding back
and fucking cop cars so fucking hard,
like that shit was
dumb
plastic.
fucking hard and shit.
That nigga was doing all these hard ass turns on purpose.
He was doing that shit on purpose to be like,
Seeing
y'all
us flying
niggas want to
back
still y'all gonna get
stay
fucked
here
up.
like this, like oh my god, like what is this? Why this a bitch is in a cushioned ass
car.
SUV?
Right, like
how she get the cushion one? I'm talking about this bitch had to jump in there because she's like 5'0".
Right.
Love you, best friend, but you know it's true. Why me and this nigga got a duck?
right.
Like, are you serious? So then
we finally fucking arrive and they take us one by fucking one out the car and shit.
right, like, manhandling the shit out of us. Like, I'm cute, undelicate, don't do that. But at the time, I was fat, so I guess it was alright. But still. Anyways, so we in a police station. We all sitting there. I didn't have a phone at the time, so they had to literally go to my house and tell my parents. None of our parents were home except for best friends.
Thank God.
Like, his mom was in New York. My dad, they were out somewhere. I don't know. I didn't really care because it was my birthday.
That's probably why we was stealing, because we was wild and they didn't know where the fuck we was.
Right.
like
we thought we wasn't going to get caught. We thought we was about to go
mom
home
was
with all
always
this.
in fucking New York. I was like, damn, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want today.
Right. So, we in there. They, like, mugshot them and all that shit.
Right.
They didn't do that to me for some reason. I don't know why.
Fingerprints and shit. I should have
They
went like
didn't
this
do
in the
none of
fucking
that to
mugshot.
me. I would have smiled. I'm like... But so then there was this one cell. It was pissy as shit. Like it smelled like straight up piss. And they had the nerve to put my best friend in there. And like we couldn't even talk to her. Like the cell door there was a door between the cells. And we couldn't like get through that shit obviously.
They basically fucking like separated us from this girl. Like
yeah, they separated us so hard from her.
Like we were separated too. We were in 2 different cells, but we still could like talk to each other and hear each other.
Right. Like his cell was right next to mine. Like mine was at the end, his was in the middle. Like the cell, I don't like being in a holding cell. Them Jones is not for me. No.
So we waiting, right?
And then best friend leaves. She got picked up
First.
So me and him in there waiting. The cops tell us she got picked up. We talked to y'all parents. They can't come get y'all. We might just have to give y'all rides home. Blah blah blah. All this bullshit. So we're like, okay, whatever. We was really in the cell for like
30 minutes. Not even that long.
Like
enough to curse some white trashy drunk ass bitch out.
Yes. The next thing you know, this drunk ass bitch comes in. How you in King of Prussia drunk?
Walking around drunk.
It's like, King of Prussia. There's no sidewalks.
The fuck, dickhead. Like
fuck are you doing?
Fuck going?
So this bitch comes in. Me and him, we was talking the whole time because after a while we got over that we was in the cell. Hi, Mom.
Why?
We're recording a video for our YouTube channel.
His mom just walked in.
So that means you gotta stop cussing.
So
don't worry, we're leaving soon.
Boring.
But anyways,
so we there.
This drunk lady comes in. We didn't care that we was in the cell anymore.
Right.
So she comes in. Me and him was all Joe, all loud. Oh yeah, just so you know, we're telling the story.
Wow.
And then all you know is she tells us to shut up. Who
she
told me to shut up?
She said a little bit more than that, but
we gonna keep it PG. She told us some type of effect, like she was talking real crazy to us, basically.
The next thing you know, I snapped.
He was like, "Yo, what?" I was like,
I snapped. She wasn't ready for this. The next thing, he comes in.
I'm like, "Yo, B, chill." Like
who are you talking to?
Going back and forth with this lady.
Oh yeah, we're telling the story about how we got arrested.
Oh Lord.
And then the cop comes in and was
tells
like,
us
y'all
to be
gotta go.
quiet.
Like,
The cop wants to come in, tell us to be quiet, and
Did
she
you
leave
do
her
my
alone
kitchen?
because she drunk.
I'm all interrupting. Yeah.
Yes, I clean the kitchen. She don't like when I don't clean because I don't do manual labor. But yeah. So the cop comes in, telling us to be quiet. Da, da, da. We're just like, okay, we gonna chill, cause she stopped once we started. She stopped. It was red.
She couldn't handle.
So then we were told to go home. Like they took us home in separate cars this time. Though I was in a padded car this time. No, we were in the same car.
Yeah, she dropped us off at different times.
But he got dropped off first.
No, I got dropped. Did I?
No, it was me first because I was closer.
Yeah.
It was me.
And you want to know what's crazy? I think I couldn't even get into my house because I didn't have my key.
You didn't.
I didn't. So I think I had to stay there for an hour until my brother came home. But I don't know how I got in.
No, you got in through the window. I remember talking to you that night.
True. I don't remember.
He climbed through the window a lot.
It was just a crazy night.
It was.
And it was
my mom
birthday.
and my dad almost beat me. My mom was on some cruise. She was so mad when she came back. I'm sorry, Mom.
Whatever.
I didn't see my mom until the next morning, so I was like, I'm gonna chill.
But I was chilling because my mom was a little toasted, so
I thought my mom was gonna come in that night and wake me up out of my sleep with an ass whooping. Like, I really was like,
I really thought I was gonna get beat.
scared.
That I was so happy my dad didn't hit me, because if he would have hit me, I would have died. I probably would have called
Gonna leave your ass there.
Yeah, he was going. My father wanted to leave me there, but my mommy, who loves me, told him to let me come home.
My mom probably would have left me there if I probably would have had to get left there if they wouldn't take people home, because they was all the way in New York and they didn't come home until like 4 a.m.
And my dad didn't have a car. My mom had her car, so
we would have either been stuck like Chuck or they was gonna take.
We would have been knocked out in that jail cell.
Right, still arguing with this lady.
It was a mess that night.
It really was. But then the next morning, my mom come in my room and I stood up because like I was like, no, she not sneaking me. So she just like, so why'd you do it? I was like, I don't even know, for real. And then she just started grinding me up. She was like, you stupid.
What happened to me the night before with my dad and my mom.
Yelling at me.
They had me standing against the wall.
I was against the wall too.
My dad made me stand against the wall, up like right by the steps. I got so lucky, like when that night, I got lucky because if the cop didn't walk me to my steps, my dad would have hit me outside. He was standing outside waiting for me. Whew, that was crazy that night. Oh my God.
But we're good kids now, and we will never, ever do that again.
But we got plenty more stories where that's coming from.
Right. We just wanted to bring y'all into that, show y'all a good time real quick.
We want to let y'all know the start of all of this.
Of our craziness.
Right.
Of our madness.
We're crazy. It's funny because you know how we had that court date and all that? The day of court, my class, they was like, where you going? I was like, I got court. They were like, for what? I was like, I beat somebody with a mannequin. Why do you believe me though? Bunch of white people.
White people, they are so gullible.
They funny. They was gonna make some free Jalil shirts if I got arrested. They were loyal though. But we're out. Peace.
I hope you enjoyed that story. Though.
Watch our next one.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Subscribe.
Yeah, and like.